Vernomatic Productions.
I mean, we are a little bit older and hopefully a little bit wiser. We write some good music and, we have a great time.
Are you ready?
Live from the Metal Mayhem Studios in Rochester, New York.
We are gold.
And heard around the world by metalheads just like you. This is Metal Mayhem ROC.
Heavy metal music.
Your weekly dose of metal music, interviews, album reviews, news, and more. Want to be part of the show? Send us a message through our website, metalmayhemroc.com, or hit us up on Facebook and Twitter. Search Metal Mayhem ROC.
It's getting nice and heavy.
And now, welcome tonight's host, John the Vernomatic Verno.
Good evening, everybody. Hope everyone's doing well, staying safe, and especially staying healthy. Tonight, we are welcoming Andy LaRocque and Pete Blakk from Lex Legion to the show. This new band reunites Andy and Pete with Mikkey D and Patino, musicians metal fans will remember from the classic King Diamond era of the 80s. Joining them is new vocalist Nils K, and together they released one of the most anticipated debut albums of the year. Now, before you think this is just a trip down memory lane or a King Diamond knockoff band, it isn't. This is a brand new band with its own sound, its own identity, and its own future. They have goals. They're ready to fucking take things over. Talk about the songwriting chemistry between Andy and Pete nearly 40 years after they first started playing together. We'll also find out which member of the band put the brakes on several songs that didn't make the final record. Get an update on album number 2 already, and hear about plans to finally bring this music to the stage. We'll take a quick walk down heavy metal memory lane, revisit some stories from the glory days of 80s metal in Rochester, New York, and find out what these guys are actually up to when they're not making music. All right, let's get into this. Andy LaRocque, Pete Blakk, Lex Legion. I'm the Vernomatic, and this is Metal Mayhem ROC. Guys, thanks for taking the time this morning. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Thank you.
I'm doing well. I don't know if the 80s have beat me up that bad. Maybe I should know this answer, but what exactly does Lex Legion mean?
Well, it has a different meaning, but, it's a legion. And when we came up with a name, we had a suggestion for Legion. We like that because it's us four coming back as a legion, adding Nils. And Lex is actually law in Latin. And it was just that it sounded good. I think Mikkey came up with that, it's right in the mouth, Lex Legion, and has also mystical, dark meanings and powerful, powerful force. So it's a good name.
Well, let's talk about the album. When it first got completed, did it achieve everything that you wanted it to?
Pretty much, for the debut album, absolutely. I mean, it took some time to get this going, and to go back, to the very beginning, me and Pete started out with some riffs back in 2008, and we actually have one song on the album that's, left for that time, which is the last instrumental on the album. That was actually written in 2008. But when we kind of got going back in 2021, because that's really where everything started, when Pete put together Mikkey, first of all, and then asked me and Hal to join, that's where everything kind of got started, and write songs and all that stuff. And it took some years to work out those songs, actually, because in the beginning, we weren't that, fast, and we weren't stressing and all. And it was in the middle of the lockdown and the pandemic of the COVID. So we just took our time to be sure that, okay, this is the right way to do it. And these are the songs that we really want to have on the album. So we took our time to do it. And I would say for a debut album, I'm super happy with how it turned out. Definitely.
You guys have a history, of course, going back to the King Diamond days. Pete, this question's to you. How did writing with and performing with Andy in 2023, 2024, when you're putting this album together, change from back in the day?
We had such a synergy. That's also why this band is together, because, for me, it was an unfinished business. when I left in the back in the day. I mean, and we just have such synergy together. We don't even have to talk in the studio. It's like we talk, mentally, and it's same vibe as back in the day when we recorded. We do our traditional trade-offs, signature. We have the harmonies going. And it's so easy. It's so easy working with Andy.
Does anything surprise either of you? Andy, is there something you're like, hey, he's changed a little bit?
No, I mean, we are a little bit older and hopefully a little bit wiser. And I would say hopefully also a little bit better musicians, So yeah, it's like, it's strange because it is like time has stood still. You know what I mean? It's weird,
Well,
Can't really say a lot of things happen. I mean, we matured, of course, in every way and also musically, and that's the good way, I think, in a good way. But the essential thing is that when we meet, we have fun, we write some good music, and we have a great time.
well, there's definitely times on this album where the guitars are like talking to each other. Is there something that happens naturally, or is it just the chemistry of Andy LaRocque and Pete Blakk?
Yeah,
I
that's the
think it just
chemistry.
happens. Yeah.
That's the chemistry I'm talking about. And if you go back, on the albums that we did together, that we, a song, I think a guitar should not just be a lead or some notes, fast notes. It should be contributing to the whole song, the whole atmosphere of the whole song. And we do a piece of music that, we just write. We don't think. We just do it. This is the way we sound. This is the way we do things. And I know for sure that, there's, and I've been knowing this for a lot of years, there's people out there, wanting to have this kind of music because it's not done anymore.
No, it's definitely a throwback. It has that, I hate to say 80s feel, but a more easily consumable style of music, which I totally enjoy. Come on, guys, it can't be all rosy. There has to be some kind of disagreements, or does someone talk each other out of something, or hey, you're close. You could say, dude, that's just not really happening, or that's not working, in a respectful way.
Yeah, no, I so far everything's been a smooth ride with this.
Good.
I mean, everything from the first chords in the songs. Of course, we talk about things and change a few things, when it comes to the songwriting and stuff, But we totally agree with everything that we've done so far, and it's actually been a surprisingly smooth ride, I would say, with everything from the first chord up until the mix and the mastering and everything. It's just wow! I'm amazed.
What defines this band at this point after one album?
We're definitely hard. This is loud metal, and it's has some ingredients that we like. It's a little bit mystic. It's a little bit dark, the way we want it. Yeah. So I love the album.
What makes Lex Legion unique from other up-and-coming bands? Is it your age? Is it your experience? Yes to both.
Our age, definitely.
Mhm.
No, I would say the combination of the four of us together with Nils just makes it very unique. And I mean, our school of metal and rock and roll is from the late 70s and the 80s, and we write everything from the heart, from we heard back then. And again, we're not trying to copy anything. Not trying to do a continuation of anything we did before. This is just the way we write music and the way we play music. Yeah.
Well, you talked about 4/5 of the band has a history, and then you have Nils or Niles?
Nils.
Yeah, Nils.
Where'd you recruit him from, and how long have you known him, and why him as the vocalist for this project?
Okay, I had a project with Nils back in 2008 or 2009, something like that, and I worked with him then for a couple of songs, and I just thought he was a great guy in every way. And we actually, with Lex Legion, talked about a few different options before I even got to think about Nils. We talked about some US names, some UK names, and we talked about that for a long time. And then I got to think of Nils. Hey, I wonder if he would be good, for this project as he was back then. So I sent a few links of Nils to Mikkey and Pete, and they said, sure, let's give him a shot, So we sent him a few songs also of the demos we had. And once that came back, we all were like, yeah, this is the guy we want.
Yeah.
Now, I just thought he's a great guy, and he adds a very cool ingredient, into Lex Legion, definitely.
Well, I had a chance to get in advance. I have some notes, some of the songs that I'm digging. Like the length of the album, about 40 minutes, 9 tracks. The last one's an instrumental, like you mentioned, Far Away. Let's see, I Am the Resurrected. Tell me about this song, how it came together, and I get a feeling the chorus, it reminded me of like the Stones' Painted Black. That's what I got out of it.
Really?
Yeah, the way it was, not just the way it was, the chorus.
They can't be because I don't like Stones. And I wrote that piece.
All right, well, tell us about this song, because I love this piece. Tell us about I Am Resurrected.
Okay, well, I wrote most of the part of the song in 2020. And it was the first song that we recorded that Nils put some vocals on. And I think it's just that one and Sleep Eternally's and of course Gypsy Tears is a trade stamp on who we are. That's us.
Yeah, representative for pretty much the whole album, in my opinion. Yeah.
Did that song evolve from the original idea? Because you said it was the first one you recorded, or is the first one that was completed?
First one recorded, I think.
Yeah, we started out with that's one of the first songs we started recording. Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Another song that I keep going back to is Saviors. I love that song. Why do you think that song connected with me? What's in the DNA of this song that's different, I feel, from the others?
I think it has some great elements. The chorus is absolutely cool. I think, it's some great, powerful, melodic chorus to that song, which I like. And that was one of the late songs we actually composed and recorded. I don't know where the inspiration came from, but it's a little bit different from the other song because it's a little bit slower. Just has a groovy feel to it, that is different from the other things. I don't know why you like it, but I know what I like it.
Yeah. Well, my original notes this song sounds 80s-ish. Oh, do I dare say radio song?
Oh, really? Okay. Well,
I remember when Andy played the riff for me, and I said, "Wow, that's freaking awesome! That reminds me of Judas Priest Stained Class era."
Yeah.
That's 70s. That's well, in any case, it's a great song. It resonated with me. The other one, Dream of Darkness, starts slow, but then bam, it just accelerates into like this jam that's almost an instrumental. Talk about Dream of Darkness.
Well, that's mostly my parts in that song. And I think that was the second song we started recording. And,
that's third, yeah.
Yeah. And me and Andy, we wanted to be, the way we did things back in the day with a lot of guitars, and that's the trademark, we do 4 lead parts and 2 each. And I do the first one, and it comes on, then I do the third one, and so on. And I love that shit. It's just good.
Yeah, little dueling things, in there, that's good. Very intense. Yeah.
Are there any leftover songs, stuff that did make the cut for various reasons?
Yeah, there's a couple.
Yeah.
We gonna hear them, or are they held off to the next one?
Probably
Well,
not,
yeah.
because Mickey didn't like him.
But you know what? We already have some great ideas for the second album. We have pretty much, well, I'm not going to say it all, but we have ideas so far for like 6 songs.
6 songs.
For the second album. Yeah.
Okay, all right. And
So we're working on it.
what about playing live? Is it in the future?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I mean, we're going to do a show the 28th of November in Gothenburg, our hometown.
Okay.
You're welcome to come.
Yeah.
I'm seasonal work and I'm done in November. May take
right,
you up on that.
That's going to be like a showcase or premiere show with a lot of journalists and kind of a pilot show. And it's going to be great. It's a good place in Gothenburg, our hometown. So I hear something about this already sold out. I'm not sure about it, but we got to check out.
Well, let's see.
That's it. Yeah, but that's it for now. And as soon as the album is released, which will be in now this Friday, we're going to start planning for the next year, and we will be out there for sure. You'll see this live, definitely.
Okay, well, you're gonna have to put stuff out unless you're gonna start doing Motorhead songs and old King Diamond songs, because you don't have a lot of that.
Exactly. So the plan is that we probably do on this first show, we probably do the whole album, and then we do maybe 2 new songs that's not released yet, with Lex Legion from the second album, and the rest going to be a little surprise. We're still talking about that, so we don't really know yet, but it might be some stuff that you heard before.
Okay, so when you do eventually play live, what do you think the fans will be most surprised about when they see Lex Legion live? Is it you guys are crazy on stage? Is it Nils is, what's the live atmosphere like?
We're so fucking tight. It's unbelievable.
It's going to be like, the 4 of us going back together again. I think that's going to be a really cool experience for the fans, to see us 4 together with Nils. That's unique itself, I mean.
When was the last time you guys played live together?
Oh,
All 4 of us, that must have been back in 1988. 88. Yeah, 1988.
88 was a great year, man. I love 1988.
Yeah. The last tour we did then together was US tour back in 88 together with Flotsam and Jetsam, I believe, right?
but then we done like, Mickey's been playing with Hal, for various constellations. And I jumped up on stage with Andy a couple of years ago. We did something in Gothenburg. And so we've been playing, but not all 4 of us together.
Oh, that's 88. That's a couple of months ago.
Yeah. So, Andy, looks like you got the studio thing going. You're staying busy. That looks like a great studio. Pete, what are you doing besides Lex Legion? What's on your agenda?
I'm just taking care of my family, and I have, we've been living in U.S. Up till, this year, actually,
What part?
We've been in Florida, we've been in Colorado, California, all over the place. Mostly Colorado, actually. So we moved back, and I'm just living life, enjoying life, taking care of my family. I have 2 sons. I'm also a granddad now.
Congratulations. What do you go by? Papa Pete? What's your name?
I have no idea. He's only 5 months old, so his name is Jack. He's an awesome character.
Well, wait a second. Early report says Jack's going to be a drummer. Is this true?
Probably, because his dad is an amazing drummer, never took care of his talent. He played college hockey and professional hockey, but you know, he never picked up. He's such a natural drummer. My son, yeah, it's unbelievable.
Nah, I was only goofing, but it's cool. It is in the DNA.
It is
Cool, man.
Well, I mentioned at the beginning that I went back into the vaults and I dug something up. Let me share this with you guys. All right, this first picture. I don't know if you. There you go.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't know how well you can see it. This is in Rochester, New York in 1987. You're at the Lakeshore Record Exchange. You're in town for, what was 87? Was it them?
no 86. Got to be 86
86.
because Denver is in the picture.
Okay, so this is Fatal Portrait. This was, you're in town with Megadeth. It was,
correct.
yeah, it was on my birthday because this is July 18th. Actually, it was 2 days before my birthday. So July 16th, 1986. You guys played the Penny Arcade down.
Right, I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah, and the goofy guy, the late great Ron Stein, over to the left with the medal. Him and his wife Jackie owned the Lakeshore Record Exchange, and to this day, we lost Ron last summer, but Ron was the ambassador to metal. He was bringing all these shows into the Penny Arcade, and this was the heyday, the golden era. We have one other one that I'll share with you, and then we'll complete our tour. Here's this one. And similar.
That's also 86. Yeah.
Yeah, similar.
Yeah.
86.
Yeah.
You know, it's fun looking at this and going way back, but like, look at that Coke bottle with the and the old Michelobes and everything, and everyone's all has the hair, but yeah, so that was the good old days, the 80s. But we're here 2026, Lex Legion. When this airs, this will be out this weekend. The album will be out. The band is trying to get together and playing some music, but or some live dates. Anything else you guys want to share about Lex Legion? Anything you want to let people know about?
No, just get the record and come see us 28th of November in Gothenburg if you can, and stay metal.
Yeah. And we'll try our best so you can see us next year. 2027 will be the live year for Lex Legion.
Okay, well, it sounds like a plan. Guys, again, thanks for spending your early, well, I don't know what time it is. It's where you are. It's like,
Thank you for getting up so early, man.
oh, it's like 10 o'clock. I'm up early with the bird, so. All right, for Andy LaRocque and Pete Blakk, I'm the Vermatic, and this is Metal Mayhem ROC.
Thanks for watching Metal Mayhem ROC. Subscribe and check out another interview right here.